Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys looking to even things up after a 3-4 start to the year. Across from him, Saints head coach Kellen Moore. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
50-yard line.
The first carry here for Jordan James.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Right back to him on first down. 20. Oh, what a move.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now receiver in motion left.
James.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the RPO, he completes it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's McCarthy. He'll try to pick.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, this has been a nice first drive for them, but right there, Charles, a sack on 3rd and goal, that's tough.
Yeah, and if you're the head coach and the offensive play caller, if you had any thoughts about going for it on 4th down, it's a much more difficult decision now. Likely kick the field goal, but if you're going to go for it, you better have the perfect play call on your sheet.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Well, a good-looking return set up here.
So here come the Saints now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by the former 2nd-round pick from Louisville, Tyler Shuck.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Saints at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Kamara up the middle. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Shuck. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Right now. 70 Lion.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing, Shuck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And here's Ryan Wright now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right.
And just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Shuck.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
To throw is Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down. 1st and out at the 27-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Here we go, sack. 70 Timberwolf.
Off the play fake, Shuck. Finds his man, that's Olave on the crossing route.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up third down.
Shuck now to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll run. It's NoLa. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
On play action, McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. James. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Looking to throw McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap.
They'll go play action with Shuck.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw now, Shuck.
Keeps himself upright. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
money up to a whole nother level. From low, no better. When I got rich,
now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 72.
He'll look to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They thought he could win every battle.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
47-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for...
The slot man in motion right.
Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So halftime's past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
The kickoff for the Vikings.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense and the veteran Alvin Kamara getting set for this next possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Here we go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They're going to look to throw. Olave holds it in. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 43.
Here we go, 70 Lions.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Play action now. Shuck. Well, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Again, this is Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Olave over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's second down at 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. play action. Here's McCarthy.
Now, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
On play action. Now McCarthy.
Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here's McCarthy.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Now McCarthy.
And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone.
Play fake. Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go now.
On the counter, it's Miller. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Slant route, and he's got Addison.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy.
And that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
As a former DB, you might not like to see see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in big.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Off play action. McCarthy. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Danny Stutzman. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, able to avoid him. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Play action. Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Go.
Now a handoff. Here's Camara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Camara gets it again on second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Shuck now to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
McCarthy off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's James. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing is McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
First down, Minnesota.
Open man, that's Felton. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the... He'll look to throw.
It's complete. Kamara.
Well, no, Coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go, shot. Not 19, Tiger, 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done.